I'm going to start this chapter with this gambeson style skirt. It's a very unique piece, made with 3 different materials. In a situation like this, it's super important to pay attention to how these parts interact. I spent quite a bit of time working between the edge and the main part. I'm sure you'll notice. Moving on. Notice how using a simple matte cap and different colors already helps to understand the material we're creating. For example, take a look at the Fast Shader, a standard ZBrush material that nobody uses. Now, it turned out to be perfect for representing a fabric with a lot of roughness. Thanks to this material, I now know I can make more intense details. It hides a good portion of those details. About the shirring or gathering effect, which I decided to apply to the leather edge, you'll notice that I kept going back and forth in Photoshop until I found the right scale for the texture. I could have done this manually, but I wanted to show how temporary UVs can and should be used. With the UV completely straight, it was much easier to edit the image to the ideal point. Then I applied it as a mask in ZBrush and kept adjusting it manually with the standard brush. I know this was supposed to be a video just about fabrics, but this leather piece is really stuck to the other one, so I put it all together. I'm already getting annoyed. Back to the fabrics. Maybe you noticed that I'm applying details with more intensity than you expected. And you're right. That's exactly the idea. To achieve realism in fabrics, especially with this worn and battered cloth look, the folds are just one part of the process. We need to add more intense details. Notice how, even after making the folds and applying the texture, I go back to add manual details with lines and cuts. I even used the brush in spray mode. Pay attention to that part. In the end, I could have even added a hair system for the final render. Then you would see how beautiful it would look, but I'll leave that for next time. That's an unnecessary exaggeration. Now, about the polypaint on these pieces, it's pretty straightforward. The same simple masking techniques work even better here, since the fabric has more sculpted areas that help with selection. This allows for a level of randomization that would be really hard to achieve manually. Before I finish this monologue, I want to bring one more thing to your attention. You're going to see me using a ready-made fold alpha. It can help, but don't think you can cheat your way through the whole project by doing this, okay? Use it subtly, or else I'll have to send the CIA, the FBI, the DEA, the PDF, and the USB to your house. What else? OMG, HBO. Stay sharp. Don't mess things up.